Oh, hey everybody, this is Floppy, and welcome to Kid Kulinaire.
Action! Thank you for joining us with Family Flavors with Kid Kulinaire, the behind the scenes.
Here I'm holding the script, and I'm also holding the storyboards. And as you can tell, the storyboard is certainly very well detailed. But it's more to me than just the ink on these pages.
Throughout the day you eat. You're hungry, you eat. And this show takes that and it makes it into like an event.
To show that parents and kids can still live a healthier, nutritious life without the regimen diets.
The best way for me to describe it is to actually go to the name, Family Flavors. It's a family first.
I wish there was a resource like this available when my daughters were coming up.
This is something that I can put my blood, sweat, and tears behind, and be part of something, you know, that's really good and something I think will be great for families.
It's not just a cooking show. It's a way to empower kids.
So I've been multicultural all my life. So it's just natural for me that a TV program should be that. It's a way of life in the United States. We're all multicultural here.
You know, the children are our future. As I can see, you know, there's a lot of obesity here in the United States. And we have
That is amazing.
crisis with these new children. And it all starts at home.
It gives us the opportunity to learn from each other. And, you know, maybe there's a recipe here that we don't know, or a recipe here that we don't know. And we can share that.
Or you can try my favorite.
Your favorite is a bag of chips?
Well, yeah, they're all natural. They have no preservatives.
And that all now helps us to become healthier, not only individually, but collectively.
When my brother called me up, he became a single parent, and he wanted to make a birthday cake for his son. And my brother had never cooked a cake from scratch, and he wanted to make something healthier. So I gave him some tips over the phone. And the reason this is so important to me is because my brother isn't a chef. He likes to do a little bit of cooking. Most of it was out of the box type stuff. But he really wanted to take another level with his son. The cake that he sent a picture of to me was a dinosaur cake, and it looked, I was impressed. I almost fell over. I've been cooking my whole life, spending my time around it from when I was a kid growing up. So to me, it just felt natural. Well, when I realized that a lot of people don't know it, I originally started the show out to help single parents with their kids, and then it evolved into all parents with their kids. And my brother actually inspired me to do that with their kids and the parents because he wanted to do something with his son. And so that really started the process, and through the years, we've just developed it more and more and more. I cooked with my family growing up. I cooked with my sitters, the nanny we had that sat with us, my grandmother. I spent a lot of time cooking in different places like Italian restaurants and bakeries and stuff as a teenager. And so because of doing all that stuff, it really helped me to understand food, you know, understanding the restaurant world. From there, my mother and Mr. Barnaguara, who was my guidance counselor, put a thing in for me with the Culinary Institute of America, and that's what this is right here, Culinary Institute of America, Hyde Park, New York. The average age was about 10-year waiting list to get in. The average age was between 28 and 30 at graduation, and so you got to understand that the average age was like 25 getting in, and I got in at 18 years old. The learning process actually taught me how to teach kids now, so that was really a big impression on me. Graduating from the CIA, I ended up going to working for Disney.
The thing that most impressed me about the real Alysia, which was the inspiration for, again, this wonderful script, is just, I mean, what's not to be impressed?
This is my cousin Alysia, who is the real Alysia that we play in the show. The show is based partly on her life and my life growing up with food and also in the restaurant world.
Aside from being a wonderful young lady with great values, she's also being very health conscious at such a young age.
I play the role of Pilar, Alysia's mom, And one thing I really like about the character of Pilar is that she's a single mother. She has the same kind of issues that everybody else has in everyday life. You know, struggles and work and being a single mom, and she's trying to do the best that she can for her daughter, and she's trying to surround herself with great people so that way her daughter has a positive outlook in life.
In the storyline, you can see where the mother and the daughter has these moments to where they bond. So the special attention that the mother gives to the child in regards to what the child's doing, her imaginary friends, and being supportive. And also in the way that the mom contributes to the nutritional value of the storyline, where it's healthy living. You know, we don't have to always diet. We could just subtle changes. Instead of eating this, you can eat that.
My favorite aspect of this was basically the family component of it. You have a young girl with a mother, a single mother, and the closeness of those two trying to make that family unit work.
Being from the Caribbean, this is something that I see every day, the struggle of a single mother, you know, trying to help the kids eat healthy. And it's not always easy.
You see the reality of the mom and daughter and how their life is, and then you see the benefits of the cooking show as well, and the behind the scenes of the cooking show, and you see how Alysia gets to be involved in this show, and she's spreading health and wellness and everything to everybody around her.
I feel that playing the part of Karan will be an exciting adventure and something really fun, because Karan is just like me. We like to dance, and also we'll keep the crew in line while having fun with it.
Nutrition doesn't become a part of your life until you're out of your house, you know, when you go off to college and you have control over what you eat. But this show, it takes that and it backs it up until someone who's maybe 9 or 10 years old. They're making choices about what they eat.
When Chef Brian came along, he had his whole concept already there, storyboards, the history, the characters, explained everything.
Everybody knew like where he was going with this, what the concept was, what his plan was with this.
It's very organized, very creative.
The first time I've ever really seen storyboards that professional. So when we met up with Brian and we had this whole meeting for the family flavors of Kid Kulinaire, it's the first time I've ever had a storyboard set in front of me in the beginning like that. And the fact that everything was visual, I could see everything as well as what was described, and reading the script and everything, I knew exactly where he was going with the concept.
We had everything already set to us, and basically everything was pretty much planned.
I think the website is a really good idea, and my favorite part is how we are able to go on with your friends or your family and just find recipes that you could do together and play games together and become closer.
I am the director of photography for Kid Kulinaire. And in that aspect, I have to deal with the lighting and with the camera movements to make the show interesting, to make the show move along.
And my position was, or is, a voice actor.
A new family series about making healthy choices with food, family, fitness, and fun. It isn't always easy. Be here for the series premiere of Family Flavors with Kid Kulinaire.
I love their script. Their script really was precise, it was clean, and so it really made my job easier. So people don't know I did the voiceover in my boxers, but that's the great thing about doing voiceover work. It doesn't matter where you do it, as long as you hit it right, and I think we did.
The animation process was pretty fun, actually. I got to model the characters, and after creating the poly work, which is pretty much just gray geometry, you know, I got to texture them, and actually, since I did each character individually, they're fun. They both have their individualities, their own characteristics that makes them who they are. Each character could represent a personality. So every kid is gonna have fun, as well as their parents watching the show.
My favorite character for Kid Kulinaire, and you're not supposed to have favorites when you're working on these and creating them, and each one has a special place in my heart. But I would have to say Super B is probably my absolute favorite. They all have wonderful things, but Super B to me is the hero that's in everybody, that everybody wants to, put on that cape and jump out and save everyone and do everything we can. And to me, Alysia, has told me, that I'm her hero because I inspire her, but she's my hero because, she's doing way more than I ever did at her age, and that to me is awesome.
Music.
Kid Kulinaire is a homeschooler after-school program that teaches families to spend time together using food and fitness together as a medium, and we share that in our show.
Multicultural martial arts is great, and that's with the Family Flavors with Kid Kulinaire.
Teaching culture first, health, safety, fitness, integrity, honor, respect, all of that stuff is in there before anybody ever learns to kick or punch.
And that shows kids, how to work together and have fun with working out, teaching them karate and having fun and exercising and coming together.
And also we have a fun fitness program that we incorporate in, which is a separate program as well, where we enjoy teaching, bringing fitness that not only kids can do but parents can do together.
The people that would benefit from Kid Kulinaire would be, parents, grandparents, as well as their children, because this gives them a platform where they could actually engage each other and, be a family.
Families taking the initiative to be more proactive in what they're giving their child now, the traditional values of different foods, being healthy, will actually make a blueprint in the child's everyday living as to what to eat, and they will actually give them a blueprint to follow, a nutritional blueprint to follow as they get older.
Right now, we are in the greatest health phase ever, particularly in the United States. I think Family Flavors and Kid Kulinaire is now going to present people with opportunities to learn how to be healthier. I think that we can learn
a little bit of honey, how
to collectively be better together, and then that will help us be better individually.
I just wanted to thank everybody who's worked on this show, from the actors, the cameramen, the editors, every single person. I know a lot of people say, they've all been vital. I have done this show on a faith walk where I spent the last 3 years of my life not in restaurants, not cooking anywhere, walk away from all that to finish this and to do this because, that was put in my heart. I felt by God to get this finished to help people, and all these people have come in to bless this show and help it and give it the legs and where it's at. And I really wanted to thank every single person that's been out there doing this and making this a possibility, because this isn't about me. This is about and being famous or anything else. This is about helping people, and every single person that's been a part of this production has wanted that same dream. So I wanted to thank everybody for that.